So today is 8th of October 2024. And what do I see? Let's quickly have a look first here. Tuesday. No news. Let's have a look there. What ES has done. So yesterday I was watching at night. This thing just going down here. And I'm telling myself, these guys, they're just pulling the market. The best entries are at night. Same thing was here the other day, on Monday. And then what we left with is just the scrubs. So how I see this market, I see it like this. We made a big chunk of liquidity here yesterday. We shorted it into this low down here. So if I drop volume profile, then obviously so that's what we have, right? That was the best entry. Then we've been chopping around all night, all Asia session, and London session. We took that liquidity with this drop here. And we send it into the highs. Now, they have that liquidity and they will have to sell it. Where are they going to sell it? They can sell it into this liquidity up here. So we need to get up there. Now the question is how they're going to do it, and that's always the biggest problem. They can just open and start pumping and sell. We can open and take that liquidity. Take this liquidity. It's a range of 70, 62. Yeah. You could just go and grab that liquidity, that little fucking scraps down there. But they already took that bit with this drop. So I don't even think that it will be like, if they're gonna go down, they might just collect the whole thing, the whole liquidity from here. This whole liquidity. So what do they have? They have this. They need to sell it. Or they can sell it. They can sell into this one. You could sell a little bit here at the open, depending how long we're gonna stay. If we stay long enough and build up liquidity here, they can sell it into this liquidity, and they don't need to push high, and then we can collapse. We can do whatever they want to do. You never know. So the most beautiful entry yesterday was this drop here overnight into that liquidity down here. They collected basically that thing here yesterday with this drop overnight. Sorry. And after that, they pushed. It would be just chopping around, and they sold into the top of that liquidity with this thing here, with that push. Loaded shorts, and they dropped lower, lower down here. Just switch to RTH just to see it. Okay, so RTH is here. And there is a possibility that we're gonna go down there today as well. One more time. Because they like to do this during the RTH session as well. like they did this here, and they dropped the whole thing. Everybody was long in that bit here yesterday. That's why we got the drop. So that's it. So what's the plan for today? See if they sweep this, they go down, take it, start to come back long. Sell one here, go long two, sell one here, and see if we can make another leg up. One leg, second leg, or you can just take, because we're gonna have a drop, so second leg it will be there. That's pretty much the plan. 12 minutes still open. I'll just pause this video and see what's gonna happen at the open. Oh, there's also probability that they will just sweep this liquidity before the open. And we'll have to move this London high if that happens. And they will sweep it, and once they sweep that liquidity here, we'll expect some kind of drop, but you never know how far. Maybe to this, you have a fair value gap here, here, down there. So the best option is just to maybe just wait then and see what they're gonna do. If they sweep, come back, we can short. If they do this, sweep, come back into range, and I can short it. I don't know how far. Here, that's fair value gap here, and a fair value gap. Obviously, this is a high resistance liquidity here. So when we drop into that, whoever's trapped down here, I might even actually put that information here on the chart. So whoever's trapped in this area, short, and didn't get out, will be facing an opportunity to get out break even, if this happens. Yeah, that's it. See you 10 minutes. Okay, 1 minute till open. So we have not swept the liquidity, overnight liquidity yet. That's all right. Got some buyers. All right, market is open. Took that London high immediately. That was the plan, to deliver it up there. I'm just gonna watch that, right? Let's watch this delta.
Market on open imbalance, the S&P 500, 21.4 million to the buy side, the Nasdaq 100, 16.3 million to the sell side, the Dow 30, 12.4 million to the sell side, and the Magnificent 7, 17.8 million to the sell
Order
side.
filled.
Too short. Looks like they took that. Let's see if they're gonna get down there and collect. If not, we have to close, take a loss, and leave it. It was a good number, but it wasn't good enough. I would think more like 3,000. $3,500. Okay, so far so good.
Order submitted.
First take profit has to be here. Somewhere here.
The Golden Dragon China Index drops 5.4%, the most since March 2023.
Stall a little bit. Let's watch on 1 minute. One leg down. Perhaps second leg down. Nasty push up.
Order
I'm
filled.
gonna add here. Let's see if there's just a quick push on the 5 minute. Okay. And I'll get down. Liquidity has been swept properly. 70, 74. That's 4 points. That's what we would that's what we normally are looking for. We need to break that low on 1 minute. Okay,
Order cancelled.
Stop loss break even. Just on the 5 minute basically. I'm closing a 5 minute candle. Liquidity sweep. Second one. Yeah. Somewhere here. I guess. Drop, motherfucker. Problem.
Order filled.
Take something. Take something.
Order cancelled.
Because sometimes I just not taking anything and fucking think it just comes back up. Okay, so now we have here's obviously fair value gap, but this has been taken. Okay, this has not been taken. That liquidity here has not been swept. So technically speaking, we could get down here and reverse. So I have to be very careful here with my greed. I have to take it. That's come on. Come on. Front running of that level. And they have sold, right? So technically speaking, we should go and hit the low. Look at that. It is coming back. Coming back up. Yeah, and that's the problem. Always. The problem is that I like that they have done that very fast. So that means a lot of shorts closed that position. It wasn't really a real buying yet, I think. To 300. That's not enough. Plus, we have sold. We tried the second time and it didn't work. It's a good number here. I mean, on the bigger scale, where are we? It's a 15-minute candle low here. We got still 6 minutes on it. I have this gap. Internal gap. We could get down there to cover it. Yep. This is minor liquidity. They can reverse, but I don't think they're gonna be pumping higher on that. Here we got a further gap. This is just all overnight trading, so it's not that important. No liquidity at all. 5 more minutes. Don't have any news. Just technical trading right now, nothing else. Okay, so I already took a profit on the second one, so I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold a little bit longer. I'm gonna take that 15-minute candle drop. 4 minutes. We might just extend it to the downside. Just like that. see. I want to keep this runner. Technically speaking, we did take that 15-minute candle.
Canada Finance Minister says, I still have concerns about the economic macro environment.
I want it somewhere here. This is what I want. Let's see if I get it. I have a good position there. Pretty good entry here. So far we took only 250. No, sorry, 287. They couldn't push over that. They could do that. They could do that. Fucking 10 points. Didn't take the 10 points. Really greedy. I am a really, really greedy. Yeah. Okay, 43. So got 2 more minutes. Now we have the top up here, bottom down here. Which way are we gonna go? Okay. Let's see if we collapse now. Gosh, I want to add into this, honestly. But I'm not going to do it. Because then I will immediately close everything down here. That's just not worth it. For 67.
Order
I'm
filled.
here, let's see. Make money or we lose. Or we just get out break even. One way or the other. Oh shit. Come on, drop. Drop now. Yes. That's what I want to see.
Order
Cover one
canceled.
here. That's what I said. I will have to cover something.
So JP Morgan's CEO Diamond says a soft landing is difficult and hope it happens, but it's not assured.
It's just fucking scalping, you know. It's not easy. It's not easy. Wouldn't be much easier just to buy that thing yesterday. Come on, dump it. You know you want it. Okay. There's a lot of liquidity here, a lot of people closing into this.
Do you want to stay up to date with the
So I
latest
have to
trending and
take that.
leading edge of news for non-farm payrolls? Then sign up today and get our special offer of Financial Juice Pro for a year's worth of our service for the price of 1 month and save 92%.
Technically speaking, we didn't take that low yet, but come on. Come on. Stop fooling around. It's 47 past. A lot of front running here. Somebody's buying this. There's a lot of green on time and sales. Yeah. We can get a push higher, a little bit higher, just to take everybody out.
Order filled.
Taking it, I don't believe in it anymore. I think what we can do now is just to push above here. Basically, a lot of people were shorting this high. What they like to do, they have time, right? And they have still 11 minutes. What we could do is this push up there. I'm not saying we're gonna take that high, but like somewhere here, and then it can collapse. So that's very possible.
And Diamond says deficits are inflationary and need to be dealt with.
They do that all the time. Diamond is speaking. So we could go here and try to sell.
Order
one.
submitted.
Just basically try one more time. We just, like, we popped above this one. It was 69. We went to 70. From 70 we can go to 71, something like this. Pop in here. 9 more minutes. Do I want to buy that? No. No. Why? Because we have sold already into this liquidity, and if they wanted to sell it higher, they would have gone. We would have been already up there, close. but they haven't done that. So what they're doing right now, they're just basically building liquidity, and they have still 9 more minutes before we can take that low. Retail is thinking, oh, this is secure. Look at this, how many times we bounced off that thing. We're never gonna take this. Somebody's buying that level. That's what they think. That's what Street thinks. Or they can take them, and they can take them even up here and sell into this high, or into that 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 4 candles. They can sell it into this level up here. So whoever is long here, and you got obviously some people short, and these longs, they're gonna think we're gonna go up. We're gonna just push higher and higher and higher, and we're just gonna turn around and take them down. So first they will take the shorts out, and then we're gonna drop. I mean, I don't have a crystal ball, but this is what I think. This is how I see it. Just think about it. We've been down here, where is it, 25, and right now is 71. No news, nothing. We have collected that liquidity here. Yeah, this is like a minimum they will push here, like a minimum. And the danger is that if you're going to push higher than that, we can continue higher. Nasdaq already, Nasdaq is already doing this. Look at it. Nasdaq Nasdaq already took that 15-minute. This is ES. So Nasdaq already took that. Russell is sitting down here. Oh, look, Nasdaq is already doing that. So I got 5 more minutes, 6 more minutes. I don't know. Nasdaq is pumping higher. Technically speaking, we did take that little 15 minutes, but we left this. So we did take this 15 minute, but we left that too. Technically, it's just 1/4 of a point. That's not enough. That's not a proper sweep of liquidity. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just, because Nasdaq is pumping
Order
higher,
cancelled.
I don't really think like, look what Nasdaq is doing. Nasdaq is just already squeezing into the highs. These are the highs of yesterday. So we'll see. There's always a resistance up there, trapped longs up there. They're gonna be getting up. This is ES. That's ES. That's our plan, what this could do. They didn't sweep that thing properly, in my opinion. I want a proper sweep of liquidity, and we didn't get that. Yeah, we didn't get that. So okay, get it, another push. Let's just take that thing. We know where we're going. I can go up there, obviously, but Nasdaq, look at where Nasdaq is going. Nasdaq's already pumping here. You got 4 more minutes. Yes, squeezing higher. So they are squeezing the shorts. They already squeezed them by 1/4 of a point. So it was a good decision to take these profits here. We're sitting on $800. we see? 2006, 800. I took that liquidity up here, correct? So whoever was short just gave the position up. Just gave up this position pretty much at this point. But the question is, are they going to build it up? And do they have appetite like Nasdaq to start squeezing? We're not far from yesterday's high. We could push into that and sell up there. 3 more minutes till another 15-minute candle. Yeah, this is still flat. This hasn't been purged, hasn't been swept, however you want to call it. I think I'm just gonna really put a lot of alerts on the places like this to wake me up at night to enter positions, because look at that. I was watching price when the price just pumped up here yesterday at night. I'm in London, so I think it was 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. And I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna be going up. There you go. There you go. 24. Even like 24 in the pre-market close. Like even if you catch that 35 to 68. It's fucking 60 even. Like, yeah. 2 here. 60. It's 25 points. Just like that. This is London. This is London drop. That's another opportunity to get in. It's actually not a bad idea to look for this kind of things. London time. Alright, I'm not going to be complaining. I need to work on my patience, on my greed. Well, this kind of things, because I am no longer satisfied with making $1,000 on evaluation account. I want to pass evaluation account in one day. And then what I do, I end up going really big on some scalping. And I make mistake. You know, you can't predict everything. This thing can just fucking dump right now, like I said. And I'm blowing up accounts. Okay. Nasdaq hasn't reached the top. Russell is below. Quick look at who's doing what. Russell dropped, collected it. This is London dropped, so they collected that liquidity on Russell. Nasdaq pumping. ES is behind. I know, but not far behind. And we're going up. And you might ask yourself, wait a second, what the fuck happened? You know, since yesterday, like news-wise, that we dropped down here, and now we're up here without any news, without any kind of catalyst. Oh, wait. I'm talking about.
Order
Let's fucking
filled.
try now here, because they just took that top. Oh yeah, I think I know I'm kind of against. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I knew it wasn't a good idea. Yeah, I kind of knew it's not a good idea to do that now. Should have waited a little bit longer. Okay, Nasdaq took yesterday's high. So hopefully... Ah, fuck. Gonna have to take that loss. Yeah, I jumped on that. Talking about shit. Not thinking, what am I doing? Nasdaq took it high. Hopefully it's gonna drop now, because they should sell it. And this will pull ES as well. Let's just get out, somewhere here. We can get it.
Target
fuck
filled.
that. Lost 150 on that. It's fine. This is what that was a really bad entry. I should have waited a bit. First of all, I got below that high. That's unacceptable. That was a 15-minute top. Right. You cannot get below that because they're gonna be always holding this. Trapped people. On top of that, Nasdaq just basically pumping into the highs. This is ES. ES has got the high up there. So we're most likely gonna go and push into this as well. Alright, okay, 150 down, not a big deal. That's not a big deal. It was a stupid trade, pretty much. They are holding it. They're jealous of Nasdaq. We should look for longs. Try to get in somehow. We might just
So
continue
China's
higher.
Commerce Ministry says Minister Wang Wentao held a phone call with US Secretary of Commerce Raimondo on Tuesday.
The worst thing is, like, you look at this thing, you're supposed to be, catching this along somewhere here, and then you look at that, it's like, you're gonna be fucking buying up there. For a push of 5 points, and they can do a lot of crap here before they push into this thing. A lot of stuff they can do. And, technically speaking, we swept that 15-minute high. That was the range. That's, from here to there.
Protect your trade
That's
from
the range
macro
we can
headline
get
risk
into.
with Financial Juice Pro. Now only $99 a year
Like,
for
if you
our
measure
real-time
that
service.
thing, let's just measure. So measure that thing here, even a bit less. That's your projection move up there as a minimum. And then we are so close to yesterday's high, and Nasdaq took that yesterday's high. Then it's like, don't even try. Do anything else. Yeah. Yeah, so we should get the push into this, building it up. Nasdaq is the beast. Look at that, Nasdaq. Just took that, sold. They have another high up there. This is not. Don't worry about it. Yes. Oh, okay. Yes, pulling a little bit. So interesting now. What are we doing? We're gonna just fool around here for a while. It was a good entry for long.
And China's Commerce Minister, in the phone call with US Raimondo, urges the US to address the specific concerns of
Order
China's
submitted.
government and
Okay, if I
lift
can catch this
sanctions
one
on
more time.
Chinese
Order
firms as soon as
submitted.
possible.
8 more minutes. Okay, so most likely what we're gonna do here is
Order
gonna
cancelled.
chop around because we got another 12 more minutes. So we just chop around here. We might drop and come back up if you believe in this long, and you should. I'm believing in it right now. Technically speaking, this could be the target. Yeah. Alright, so I want to buy
Order
something. We're going to be
submitted.
scalping here, this range. If we can catch this here. Well, we have to do this within the 15-minute time. This is London time, don't worry about it. It's just basically from 3:00 till 3:15. Yeah. You need to catch that. You can trade within that time. Trade this range.
Order submitted.
Quite a big number. Let's watch what Nasdaq is doing. Oh, Nasdaq is pulling an on already.
Order cancelled.
Oh, shit. Nasdaq is pulling down. So, let's be careful here.
Order submitted. Order cancelled.
Just catch one. Let's see if we can, because now we got this 11 past, so we could get down there to grab that 5 and another one somewhere here.
Order
maybe even.
submitted.
Depends how far we're gonna drop. Just look at the Nasdaq, and Nasdaq is
Order
okay.
filled.
We got it.
Order
Okay,
filled.
we got it. All right, fine. Let's see if he can get that push up. At 3 more minutes.
Order
Take one
canceled.
just to get paid myself a little bit. I like this entry. Very secure entry. Tremendous entry, as one would say. And our target is up here, because Nasdaq has done that already. ES has not done it. So let's see if we can get it. So why am I entering here? Basically, we had a push. We have some trapped shorts here. You can even see this here. Look at that. I mean, it's green, but it doesn't mean anything. You know, it's green. It's just that we had a buying uptick. We have also, you know, there's always transaction buy and sell on every single level. So we have trapped shorts here. When we dropped, they managed to get out. Simple as that. And yeah, let's see. You got 2 more minutes on the 15. Doesn't look like it wants to go higher. It doesn't look like it wants to go higher. We got 2 more minutes. 1 minute and 21 seconds. So you have to be careful. But we have stop loss, so it's alright. They like to do it in the last minute. We got 1 minute and 7 seconds on this candle. Or we could get up there and start pumping higher. Or, if they're not ready yet, we could stay here for another 15 minutes, and that means that we have to close this immediately, and then we'll be able to re-enter it lower. $38. I don't know. Alright, I'm just gonna give him a little bit of space. I have to. Okay. But it's weak. It is weak. 17. But look at this. Look what these guys are doing. You know, they just dropped the last 10 seconds. Okay, something tells me get out. Nasdaq is pulling back. Okay, new candle will open for sure right now. Like right now. And we could pump. So I'm gonna give him this opportunity to go a little bit higher, but Nasdaq is pulling down, I see. Don't like that. Basically dropped below. Alright, let's see which way. Okay, so they want to go a bit lower first. They took that 15-minute candle bottom here. Kind of risky now to add, but
The US Treasury 10-year yield hits a fresh 10-week high of 4.05%.
Order
filled.
Last
Let's
up
add it.
2.1 basis points at
Let's see.
4.047%.
Let's see. Let's add it. They swapped that 15-minute candle. We should get a bit of bounce. I just don't like that it's staying here for such a long time. Yeah. Not good. Not, this is not good. Now is the proper, okay, maybe now it was the proper sweep of liquidity. Yeah, I think now was the 15-minute sweep, the proper way done, which is very, yes, like 1 point. Good, now we can go up. Let's do it now. Yes, you want to sell it up there, right? This whole buying was for something. I can see some green coming in on time and sales. That's what I'm expecting to see. But bear in mind we have another 13 minutes now of chopping around here. And this might not work, like any trade we take. I do feel like I can have a better entry.
Order submitted.
Taking a look at
I don't
the
see
Fear and Greed
any.
Index, 74 out of 100.
I do feel like I
equaling
can have a
greed.
better
Crypto
entry.
Fear and Greed Index, 49
That's
out of
what it
100,
was.
equaling neutral. Looking at the VIX, currently down 4.64% at 21.6.
And I'm willing to just give it up. But my entry was a bit too high. That's too much time. Still 11 minutes. That means that I can have another candle and another candle. We might be able to catch this somewhere here at some point. And if I lost it, I lost it. It's all right. But we're almost back to 800 where we were. This is a problem here, trap longs. That's why we are the first push into it. It's problematic. Let's quickly have a look on NQ. Look at it. We sold. That's obviously you want to sell this. That's what they're doing, they're selling. So now NQ is going to be weighing on ES. The same here, Russell did the same thing. That's the problem for ES to go higher. That's why I have closed that trade and I will try to buy that at better price. I don't know if I'm gonna get that. If not, then it's alright. Look at that 15-minute candle here. That was your 15-minute fair value gap. Right? A bit lower. This entry wouldn't be that bad. But our entry was somewhere here. Nine more minutes. Didn't go far. I could go and sweep that low. That would be actually pretty nice if we could do that. Nasdaq is pulling down. I don't like that. Yeah. Now we have to trade ES, not Nasdaq. Okay, I think we're gonna go and get that 5 minute. $1,000 minus 600. Yeah. Go and grab that 5 minute. Here's a fair value gap on 5 minute. That's why all these fair value gaps, 5 minute is here, 1 minute is there, here's on 1 minute. This is 15 minute, and 1 minute, a fair value gap on 1 minute is where. It's here, for example. So, same place as this one. Okay, so they cannot go immediately like a Nasdaq. If they cannot go immediately like Nasdaq, but they still want to go, what they're doing now is just basically building even more liquidity. Got 6 more minutes, and here's the top. There'll be a lot of shorts. Okay, we got some shorting. And hopefully we'll reverse one more time, so I can get in. 5 more minutes. Just grab that. Just grab this 5 minute candle bottom. This one here. Well, what's this 15 minute liquidity? Still working. We took that. Oh, we didn't take that. Maybe we didn't have to. It wasn't enough. Okay. Let's switch to 1 minute and see what What do we see here? Looks like we're gonna push. It's too expensive for me now. If we collapse, we're gonna go get down there. Pretty much, that's what's gonna happen if we take that. We drop down here, pretty much. I don't think we're gonna go down there. I think we're just gonna continue high now. We got 3 more minutes. Yeah, a lot of buying going on now. Do I want to get involved now? Somewhere here? Because we could get a nice push to 83 and then 88. Let's see if we can catch that now. Somewhere here. It's a good number. Well, I'm thinking about that they might go and sweep that low to collect before we go higher. Alright, it's 30 and we didn't push. It is 10:30 and we have not pushed towards this high. So I don't like that. I don't like that anymore.
Order cancelled.
Because this now looks like one leg down. It could be a second leg down here. And then we can go. We could go down here to this yeah, I'm pretty happy just to leave it. If it goes, it goes. Oh, fucking, it's going now. Nasdaq is pumping. You guys can see this. What? Who knows? There was a second push on Nasdaq. through yesterday's high. We got another 28 minutes pretty much what I can trade, and after that I'll have to shut down computer because we're not gonna have advantage, any edge. This liquidity has been played. They played that liquidity. This one here, pretty much. They still need to sweep this this bottom. At some point, I think we're gonna get down here. If not today, then tomorrow. Yeah. I hate when this thing is doing that. If we do that, we go down here immediately. Okay. Yeah, it's not doing it, is it? It's not pushing. It's not. There's no momentum in this trade to the upside. It's like everybody can see this high, and I don't think we're gonna go there because Nasdaq already did it twice, and it's unable to close above the high. It's unable to close above this high, yesterday's high. I don't know, I'm starting to think this is a short. Yeah, you definitely should have gone up at least here on that push. We haven't done that. And we haven't done that. Russell is dumping already, look at that. Russell is like, see you guys, I'm already on a different planet. They are pumping. Russell is dropping. Okay. Okay. I think this is short. I think this is short. Might get a push. Okay, wait a second. Nasdaq is above. Nasdaq is above again. Alright, we got the push on Nasdaq. So ES should follow. It's 35 past. I think they're gonna sell into that. Somehow they will manage to sell into this level. Are we gonna go higher? I don't know. Yeah, so my entry was somewhere here, right? Yeah. How long did it take? But we did take 200, like we took once and then we took 100 here. I mean, close to that. It took 25 minutes in the trades to be up here and still didn't push through that. Still is not doing it. I'm just worried that Russell is not even hesitating. He's just sitting down there, is waiting to crash. What's the reason to go high anyway? Let's think about it. Let's look at the calendar. What is the reason? Got tomorrow FMOC members. They will have the minutes at 2 p.m. and so they got time. They don't need to go anywhere today. They don't need to go anywhere today. We are just trading water. Still sitting in the range from yesterday. Nothing has changed. That's yesterday's range. I just don't like the fact that they left this liquidity down here. I don't like that. I still think we might push through this somehow. Because we have time for that. Give me 15 minutes. Here's 15 minutes. We have 7 more minutes. Now I can push for this. At 11 o'clock. Or just after 11 o'clock. Nasdaq is up here, above yesterday's high, and it's holding.
Order submitted.
Could just catch that, like a little dip, and boom. 76.83. That's 9 points. That's a 9-pointer. Yeah. 5 more minutes. Another candle will open soon. And could grab this.
So Brent crude futures fall $4 a barrel to $76.93 a barrel.
They have collected that bit, but they can go and collect this one. Yeah. Let's try that. For that push. A trade for the push into the highs of the day. Where's the 15-minute candle here? Yeah, it was a long hold from here to catch that 6 points. I think we were somewhere here. Actually, that was 4 points. There's a chance that we can basically get in one more time the same place. So we were along here. Or somewhere here. That might go down and grab the 15-minute and then push. Yeah, trading is difficult, guys. There you go. They've done it before.
Order cancelled.
Look at it. They pumped this up. Ooh.
Order
I'm gonna
filled.
short this thing. What a beautiful. Thank you very
Order
much.
filled.
Yeah. Wait a second, why was the entry made? Well, the entry was this. Basically, they pushed through that. A lot of stops. Kicked in. I got in at the top here. Fine. Fine. Okay. And they have done that just before the time. You know, they've done it at not at normal hour. This is 1 minute before. 1 minute before. So that tells me that they just needed to push. And we should be showing that. They can push a bit higher because they have another liquidity up here. And the projected move is up there. That was a good trade. 1,125. I think we were like, what, around 800, right? So $350 on this one push. Look what Nasdaq did. Basically pushed into these highs. Yeah, I mean, let's just measure this one more time. If we measure just the, no, I don't want to measure, I just need to measure, I need to measure this move. From here to there, and from there to there. It's pretty much the distance. Delta. Bullish as fuck. Let's have a look. How much did we get? 3,100. That's okay. That's a decent number. Okay, so what just happened? They have sold into yesterday's high, the green line. It's yesterday's high, right? It's yesterday's high. This is RTH. What can we expect now? can expect some kind of, there's a gap, internal gap. I'm actually going to mark that here. That is an internal gap. And look what I did. From night, look where they were. Honestly, I've been watching this yesterday. There's a drop, came back, and I'm like, oh shit. I was in front of my computer, I was just in bed, looking at the trading view on my mobile, and I'm like, oh fuck, and they just pushed it up here. It's like, well, I'm not gonna get in here. 49, 25, that's 20 pointer. The stop loss will have to be huge. I'm not gonna risk that, so I went to sleep. I missed the London Open. Nasdaq is heading for another high. That's Nasdaq. It's trying to get that. That's a high from Monday, 3rd of September. I think we're gonna push into that. ES. ES RTH, let's switch to RTH so I can see what they want to do. Let's get that thing off. Yeah, so they have this gap, internal gap. I'll get that high over there. This is Monday, so Nasdaq is already here, almost there. ES is just, yeah, they could try to do this. They could try to push into this high. Yeah, pretty happy with the result. 1000 I can accept. And taking into consideration this is evaluation account, so 10 more minutes to trade. My daughter tells me to stop in 10 minutes. A lovely push. Lovely push into this liquidity, right? You know what? Look at that. You see that? You see this thing? Measured move. Quarter, 2 quarters. Wrong. That's how ES works. It's very organized. Sometimes, not every day. Sometimes you get this kind of... So we had 2 legs up. Right. And what they've done, they sold. So the whole plan, the whole discussion today, if you remember, if you watch this from the beginning, it was like a plan. I draw an arrow. We should go up there, or we follow here. So that was basically transaction is completed in my eyes. They have taken. Let's just bring because I'm not gonna trade anymore. Let's just bring the thing here. So yesterday, what they've done, they pulled into this liquidity and they collected the liquidity from here. They pushed up here, they sold into that, into this, the top of this liquidity. There's a fair value gap. The fair value gaps comes from, from volume profile. It's just basically a low volume node. That's what the fair value gap is. Yeah, if you're familiar with ICT, so that's what the fair value gap is. It's a low volume node, pretty much. Like if you look anywhere and you look for fair value gaps, you're gonna, not always, but in many places you will find, for example, here was for sure a quick move up, and you had a fair value gap here, a lower node. Up here, like shorting fair value gap, there will be some sort of lower volume node always, because that's what it is, where the price moves fast. When we have imbalance, so when the price moves fast, we can't catch that. Yeah. So, but what I wanted to talk about is the plan for today was, we didn't catch that. I was so angry that, god damn it, they're doing all the good bits overnight. They pulled this yesterday. I didn't catch that up. Yes, I was just so frustrated. I've been on the account 1,300 up, and I blew it up. Going crazy, I got to sort this out. With me, but I'm actually sorting out everything right now. Going back to my home country, as I am from Poland. I've been living in London 20 years, and I decided, just gonna go back. So, yeah, see that? So they sold into that. Look at that. They grabbed the liquidity. They grabbed the liquidity here. That's a beautiful thing. This thing. That little drop on the London session. London starts from here. See it? Dropped, collected, and then they've been just pumping it up. At the open, I am surprised that they didn't want to sweep that bit before we went up. Unless, because it's always subjective. Unless it was all about that bit down here, and they didn't need to go lower. So I'm gonna remove this, because if we start to fall, I should put that bit back, because if we start to fall, that's like a flat, minor liquidity. I mean, and you can see it here. Look at volume profile. This is where the volume is. This is where the liquidity is, right? And they pushed up there, second leg up. They sold into the yesterday. So whoever was shorting this from yesterday, down and didn't close, this is what they got you with that push. So we had that liquidity from yesterday, right? We built up liquidity overnight, all night Asia session and half of London session, plus a bit of yesterday. All of that. So you can actually You should even include that bit here. So this combined together. Let me drop. So this and this combined together. Look, I'm actually gonna do this so you can see it. Look at it. This and this combined together, but without that, just that thing. Almost is matching that and in that liquidity up here, right? So when they started to push higher, look what happens. They have to sell into something. So that's why they had to sell there. See that? Boom. And they sold into that. By the way, replay. I recommend you to play that. So the transaction is completed. This and that collected and collected a little bit of here. They pushed into this liquidity up here. That's basically the whole day of liquidity, because that's at 2 o'clock, 2:30, and the last bit was just a drop. They sold into that. Transaction is completed, and there's nothing else to do right now, because what they need to do now is, okay, distribute what they bought, probably distribute here for a while. We got lunchtime, whatever. We can push higher. I'm not saying they can do two things. We can just distribute, and after lunch we dump it, and I wouldn't be surprised if we even go down here to collect this one more time. And another option is we can just distribute and push into this highs and sell one more time. So you got two options. Yeah, I actually prefer green. Any kind of trading right now here is just pointless, because that's going to be a range. This is just a range which will stay here. They need to build this up. They need to build up this liquidity. They can stay the whole lunchtime. We can fill this bit of liquidity. We can drop. We can come back. Yeah. So we had two trades today. That was one here. That was the second one here. And this whole thing was just, it could have, we could have dropped, collected, and then go. I would prefer that, to be honest. That drop wasn't enough to my taste. That's why I was like holding the short, holding. And then I realized this is just, it takes too long. And sometimes when it takes a bit too long, see like how many times we were hitting this bottom, like 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
It's the US to sell $95 billion in 4-week bills on October 10th to settle on October 15th.
4 times. And it's like, nah, that's supposed to go. After this candle here, when we took that 5, we're supposed to go on this one and drop and take everything. And take the liquidity. A minimum this liquidity. That was a minimum. Perhaps even down here, just to collect everything. But they haven't done that. That's why I closed my shorts. Yeah. Then we've been longing this, but again, it took a long time, and I missed that push. That's okay. We shorted it from here. That was a good short. $350, 7 point short from up here. And now we're just gonna fool around for 3 hours. And then after that we're gonna move somewhere, up or down. It's just things just repeating. And I can tell you this, that in trading, because I've been doing this for 3 years, it's all about patience and finding the places and moments when a move can happen. And that's usually somewhere at the open for the first 1.5 hours. This is where the liquidity is built up. It happens at London Open, as we can see many times. Liquidity swept the Asian. Liquidity is just basically whoever's long is going to be robbed here. We should trade London Open actually. I might start doing that. 8 o'clock London time, AM. And yeah. Where's Nasdaq? Yeah, so Nasdaq sold into these highs. That's it. Also, transaction completed. Russell is like, alright, so we not going down. It's just basically catching up right now. Yeah. Beautiful autumn in London. I'm gonna go to park right now. Just go for a little walk. I take that 1125. We'll come tomorrow. I'll try to be focused, collected, patient, and we'll wait for the right moments, for the right places to get involved. Because that's what trading is about. Sorry for mumbling, but like everybody, we have
So Nvidia
doubts.
shares are currently up following Nvidia touting its energy efficiency of its chips at the summit in Washington.
Let him finish. Everybody who is doing that, we all have doubts whether we can make it or we can't make it. I got I got paid out, but I know that my trading is just reckless. I am such a big risk taker, especially on valuation accounts. I get frustrated, but I had some tough couple of years in my life in the past, and not related to trading, just personal life, which definitely affected my ability to be patient but
So the S&P 500 bounced back after its worst session in a month. The tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 rose 1.2%, with Nvidia's
this just has
five-day
ended.
rally topping 13%. Apple climbed about 2%.
So better times ahead of me right now. I'm much smarter, much wiser, much more experienced. I ate my
Do you want to
teeth
stay
on
up
that
to date
thing.
with the latest and be on the bleeding edge of news for non-farm payrolls? Then sign up today and get our special offer of Financial Juice Pro for a year's worth of our service for the price of
And I'm not gonna give up.
Save 92%.
I'm not leaving. See? They're not doing anything else now. They have achieved the goal. They sold into this liquidity up here, and now, what else can we do? Well, we have to create another liquidity. And they're going to be chopping around, doing crazy shit, going up, dropping down. Lunchtime is as well a moment where they need to create liquidity. So, till 2 o'clock, chop around, do something. And any kind of trading within this area is just basically gambling, because you have no direction unless what? Unless you don't do it. Just don't do it. I mean, you can grab the 15-minute, like a little scalps, drops, but you have to watch time. Anything can happen. The move can start at 1:30 as well. So there is no like a set time. It can happen at 1:30. It can happen at 2 o'clock. So it's not like a open, and we all know that at the open 9:30 we can do things. We can start trading. No, here you don't know exactly when. Time frame is a little bit liquid. The time can usually it start at 1:30, but sometimes at 2 or after 2. So they need to build up liquidity, and in my opinion, because they have sold up here, Nasdaq is at the highs. Like, what's the reason to go higher right now for Nasdaq? Yeah, they can push up here, okay. But look at the calendar. Look what's ahead of us. Today is just basically Fed is yapping. Bostic, Collins, Jefferson. This is just a danger. I mean, like, they're gonna come and say some crap. Like, I don't know, one guy's gonna say, I don't think we're gonna really, there's not gonna be a soft landing, or there will be another rate cut in November or October. And market will just drop on this one word, basically. And then it will come back. Because Colin's gonna come and say something else. So they're gonna use them for doing damage to whoever's just buying and selling in this area. You don't want to sell and buy here. I've done it, and sometimes I will have made some money. This is basically your range trading. So in range trading, you want to buy low, and you say high. So if this can drop lower down here, you can buy, and then you have to hold, and then you might sell in the mid. The easiest way is just to sell in the midpoint. So you see that? So you got like a range here right now. This drops. What is it? 15 seconds. I'm not going to be watching 15 seconds. 1 minute. If this drops into this low volume now, you can buy that. And then you have to hold for an hour, because it can go lower, can come back up here, and might go even lower. You don't know what it's going to do. And they might decide that actually they have caught a lot of longs, and they're just going to pull it even lower. Oh, look at that. And now something, little devil tells me, buy that fucking thing here. Just get in here. Get in here.
Order submitted.
Just get in here, right? That's what the little devil tells you. There's whispering on the shoulder. Just buy it.
Order
But I'm not
cancelled.
gonna buy that. Although it might work, because you buy the drop, fucking buy it. Come
Order
on, let's just
submitted.
buy this. Take it. Take me. Take me
Order
in.
filled.
Alright, I got it. Fine. And now you can sell it up here, pretty much, into this top of that range, which is 5 points. It can happen immediately, it can happen, or you can just sell it in the mid-range here, or it can just drop. This can drop as well, so don't be surprised if it drops. You can do a lot of things here with this. Yeah. And I'm already regretting that I bought it. So these sort of things, I mean, we should reverse because there was like kind of lower volume node here. I could drop down there as well. I'm not saying they won't. I got 3 more minutes. So they have collected this liquidity now. Look again, they have collected this. And what you can expect, the price at least to come back into the middle of the range. Middle of the range will be somewhere here, pretty much. That is the range trading, lunchtime range trading. Okay. Are you gonna push now? For daddy? One tick below that 1 minute candle here. Okay, it looks like the reverses. Yeah, but that's the that's lunch trading. But now I become a liquidity, right? I am a liquidity right now here because I get involved during the lunchtime, and you don't want to do it really. I mean, if you wait long enough, we might get a push into this high, but I wouldn't do it because I want to be quickly in and out and forget that. What is this thing doing? 700. That is 700. We have this 5 minutes here, you see. Trapped liquidity 1 and 2. So our target has to be below, just in case we fall. And there you go. Going even lower. Going to this low volume node. Collected a little bit more. You could technically like get out and try to catch this a little bit lower later. You know, if it might do that. Or you can just hold it. Because we might push now, or we might just continue lower. And there you go, we continue lower. And now what you gonna do? Alright. And now it just went really low. So I already made a mistake by 3 points. That's a 3-pointer. Then we have a trapped liquidity down here. A lunchtime trading. See what happens. You get involved and you think you're gonna make it. Is it actually lunchtime? It's only 11:16. Wow, that's not even lunchtime yet. So, why did I get it long here? Okay, because I thought it was lunchtime. So getting long after they already sold into that, it's just ridiculous. I mean, my trade is ridiculous right now. So I need to get out. There is a chance we will get out.
Order
Let's
filled.
Get out from that shit. Yeah, it was just basically we might buy this lower now. If we already sitting in
Order
this,
submitted.
we might buy that a bit lower. If we can catch that move. The thing is, yeah, I got involved a bit too early here. It was how we can basically start doing it, and you like end up, oh shit, and then it goes lower, takes you down, takes your money, and you're done. And you end up going, adding, going to contract, DCAing into it. Yeah, but I think there's a fair chance that we will reverse a little bit, but I want to catch this cheap. If I can catch this cheap, that's fine. If I can't, I'm not gonna do it, because we have trapped longs here. Right, this is fair value gap. Let me just close this thing. We do have a fair value gap here on the 5 minute. So we basically close that liquidity. Yeah. So we lost $12.50. It's okay. We could get down here one more time. So they grabbed the 15 minute. Could just tap in. Second time. Yeah, I want this somewhere here, into this volume. Basically, we already tapped into this volume. Why are we bouncing off of it? Because we have trapped shorts here. The second time we go here, we might go even lower. So you're gonna have that, when you're trading, you're gonna have that little devil telling you, oh, get in. This is alright, this is alright, this is just one little contract. And the conditions are about to change. I have become a liquidity. They took my money. $12.50. So, okay, we're tapping into a fair value gap right now. Let me just remove that, and I will show you on a 5 minute. Sorry, where's 5 minute? Here's 5 minutes. Here's a fair value gap, the bearish one. Yeah, remember when I said once we get in here, these longs will get out. So here was my take profit, but so that's why when we're pushing into that, this is why we have the fair value gap here. And now we pushed into this, and yes, they are getting out. Do I want to short this? No.
Order
Not
cancelled.
gonna do much. Yeah, so I took a trade during this range liquidity generation, and what have I achieved? Nothing. $12 down. Was it worth it? Of course not. That was a good entry. This entry was here, was pretty good because of that liquidity here. You can see it. It's like imagine you were shorting that thing here at 10:41, and you know a lot of people were shorting this thing, hoping for a drop, and suddenly you get a boost like this, 80 and 94, 15 points. If you survive that, when market gets down here, you are closing with a loss of 1 or 2 points. That's how you have to trade. There's a book called Trade the Trader. Can't remember. Trade the Trader. Trade the Trader. Yeah. On Amazon. Look at that. Look what they did. That's the book. I recommend you this book. I am trading against you. That's pretty much what it is. You are trading other traders, especially if you're day trading. This is not if you're not investing. See, even in this book it says pick your time frame, develop your plan, set your stops, how to trade the trader. So that's what we're doing here. We are trading trapped trader. That's why I'm called trap trader. Why? Because we have these traders here. These traders here who are short are trapped. I mean, these as well, all of these. All of these are trapped. Why they are trapped? Because we pushed up here and they're not happy about it. Then the price gets down, and boom, suddenly they can get out relatively cheap. 81, 82, 1 point. Now if they were trading, if they were shorting these highs, 1, 2, 3 points, you know, that's $100, $150 in comparison to There was 95, yeah, to $1,500 on one contract. So suddenly you can get out, they can get out. And that's why you have to buy that in front of them. Just put your limit order here. I didn't think about it when I didn't expect this could drop down here. I thought we just take in this liquidity. And they took it deeper. So we had some buyers. If we drop the second time, we very often we drop a little bit lower because these guys managed to get out. But now we have guys from here. And they didn't close. They're hoping for a drop. And they're going to be closing. Next time the price gets down here, they're going to be closing. So we can get another push. Even here, they use that drop. Oh shit, this thing is going up. Like, woo, no, let me get out. That's what it is. You have to trade the trader when you're day trading. And it's very difficult because you constantly have to think about not what you want to do, what market wants to do. Are we bullish? Are we bearish? Are we going up or going down? Obviously we're going up. But you have to think who is where trapped. We got another people trapped here. See that? Drop. We had these guys trapped. We dropped into that. They bought it. They've been left behind. Probably blow up here. Well, most of them just blow up here because they have stop losses. Boom. Like, you see this spike? It comes from here. 74, 3 points. 74, 50, 70 and 25. That's a stop loss run basically of these guys here. Short stop loss run. That's why I always talk about I need a proper, stop loss run. Like at least depends on the situation. But if it's longer range, if we've been trading longer in some range, then I'm expecting 3 points run, minimum 2.5. But if we're just sweeping a 15-minute candle, that's okay, if you get 1.5. So for example here, 83, 75, 82, right? 25, 82. So you see, here was enough, 1.75. It was enough to sweep the liquidity. Same here, 150-minute candle, 74.25, 73, 74, 73. So 1 point and 25, 1 point and quarter. On a smaller ranges, this is just a 15-minute liquidity, and not a lot. That's not a lot. Well, here, if we drop, we're gonna require 4 points drop. So 63, 63 and a half to 60. And probably gonna take that high. I've got another 1 or 2. Also, it will be 59. That's a proper stop loss run. Probably even lower, like 30, 58. And then we can come back. That's how I see it. So our entry here, we were too early. This was okay. And yeah. And now they will try to sell into this high. So they tried once. These longs were trapped. They sold. They tried a second time. They didn't have that longs anymore, and now they can go. They have shorts, right? And what are the levels for shorts? Well, let's say, I would say here, like a minimum. So they can push into this, but they got that bit a bit as well. So they can push into that. And they can also go up there. But you never know. This is mid range right now. Top, bottom, this is mid. So if you got that long here, you survived all of this, you'll be closing into that mid range. Into this liquidity. Front running, because everybody can see this high, and they're like, you know what? I'm not waiting for the push. I'm enough. I made some money. 84, 90 at 6 points. I'm happy to take it. So this is front running. Running in front of liquidity. Top. Or bottom ladder. But don't get involved right now. Just buying. You could, but you're hoping that the market will reverse and go up for the second time, which probably gonna do, because this is just a front running. That means longs, they sold, and they're gonna try one more time. See that? You see that? What time is it? Okay, it's 30, 33, so it's a good time. But they swept at 15 minutes. We could take the other one as well. I like to look at the 15-minute candles. It's just kind of a good chunk of fucking hell. Okay, let's just do it. Good chunk of time. Enough liquidity to play with on the 15-minute. See, they grabbed that 15-minute and that 15-minute, and now they're going to be selling into this 15. They already sold into this one, and now they can push into this one as well. And transaction completed in the range. They took 1, 2, they sold into 1, and they will sell into the second one. Most likely. All right. And now we have a lunch, right? What time is it? 11:35. So it's kind of starting slowly. Yeah, guys, I'm done. I'm done for today. We'll come back tomorrow. I hope I showed a couple of good things today. I hope you learned something. Trading is a very, very difficult thing. But it's doable. Take care and see you tomorrow. Hopefully, see you tomorrow. Bye.